Hey friends, this is Emily with burlapkitchen.com where I'm all about simplicity. So I'm going to go ahead and remove Axel here. He's trying to steal the show today. And today we're going to be making a really cute present ornament. So I'm using a box of Jello. It's pudding. I actually went just to the store just for a box of this because I knew it would be the perfect size for this project. Don't worry though, I will be eating that pudding. It's delicious. So I'm using this box of pudding, a men's dress shirt that I got at Goodwill, a pick that I got at Walmart. I'm going to break a piece of that off, and some twine. So I went ahead and I glued the top of the box shut. That's just going to help here. It's going to make things easier when I go to wrap my present. So I'm just ripping this shirt. I find it easier to rip it, and I also find that it rips straight. It's straighter if I rip it rather than cutting it. So that's what I do. I just make a small little slit and then I rip it. And I'm just doing this like I would a present. So I'm just laying the box down, and now I'm going to glue it, and you're just going to use hot glue in place of tape. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it. I'm going to fold it over. It's a little too big, so I'm going to go ahead and cut and rip that down. And I'm going to cut some of these frays off. And then I'm going to fold this edge to give me a real neat edge. You might not need to do that part just because it's going to be the back, but I went ahead and did it. So I'm just going to fold that down and make it look neat and glue it. And now I'm just going to glue it and overlap. Like I said, you're just doing this like you're wrapping a present, except instead of tape, you're using hot glue. So I press my ends in. When I do this, I press the ends in, and I'm not adding just a small amount of glue to my box, and I press those ends in with my fingers. And then I'm going to trim that little piece of top off and fold that little triangle up. I guess it's a triangle up top there, and hot glue that down. So then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to press my ends in. I'm going to trim it where it needs trimmed. And I didn't well, yes I did. Okay, I went ahead and hot glued. Sorry guys, I do this. I make these and then I go ahead and do the voiceover for them. So sometimes I forget what I do. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing. Pull that up over and hot glue it. Hot glue everything down. Anything that you see that's sticking up a little bit, go ahead and hot glue that. I see a little piece there I'm going to get with my hot glue gun. So now you have this really cute little box. So now I'm going to take some twine, and I'm going to do this just like a present. I'm going to go ahead and crisscross it, and then when I bring it down, I'm going to bring it down on the opposite side. I'm going to cut my twine to size, and then what I like to do is I like to loop it under that other piece of twine, just like that. And then I'm going to bring it up and crisscross it. I'm going to tie a little knot. And then I'm just going to tie a really simple bow in this one. So you guys know I like super simple, so I'm just doing a simple bow. And I'm going to trim that up. If you guys don't have a shirt, you could get creative with this. You could use some scrapbook paper to wrap this. Would look super cute. Even wrapping paper. So now I'm taking a little piece of a pine pick that I got at Walmart, and I just cut the smallest piece off and stuck under there. I'm going to take some brown paper and make a cute little tag. Just cut a rectangle and then cut the corners off. This brown paper, you can get this at just about any craft store. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called craft paper. If you don't have brown paper, try using maybe a little piece of cardboard. Think of like the back of a macaroni and cheese box or something like that would work just fine. And I'm going to write the words joy on this. You could write anything you want. And then I'm going to sort of stick it in under my twine a little bit and angle everything how I want it before I go ahead and hot glue stuff down. And I did use a fabric marker. I love the way the fabric markers write, so I use them quite a bit for projects like this. So I just went ahead and stuck that under and gave it a little hot glue. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut another piece of twine if you want this as an ornament. Now you don't have to do this as an ornament, but if you do, just loop it under that other piece of twine and tie a little knot, and then you can hang it. But if you don't want it as an ornament, just leave it as is. I think they would be super cute shelf sitters, maybe on a tiered tray, a dough bowl, even to give as a gift. I think it would be super cute. So I decided this needed something a little extra, so I decided to add a bell. Ideally, I would have had a rusty bell, but I'm trying to use some of the craft supplies that I already have on hand before buying new stuff. I know you can make rusty bells, but I did not have the time to do that for this project because it was last minute. So I just went ahead and added a gold bell to it, and that is it, guys. This project was so easy. I'm going to go ahead and glue that bell in in place here real quick. Anyways, this project was so easy. It was so fun. This would be a fun one to make with the family. I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. For more great ideas just like this one, please visit burlapkitchen.com. Thank you.